Imagine gazing into a mirror that's 1 million years old, reflecting not just a face, but the very roots of humanity. What if Homo sapiens, our species, didn't ignite in Africa 300,000 years ago, but blazed to life over 1 million years back, in Asia? A crushed skull from China's Hubei province, dug up in 1990 and reborn in 2025 with cutting-edge tech, is shaking the foundations of human evolution. Yunxian, too, once dismissed as a primitive Homo erectus, now whispers of Homo Longi, Dragon Man, and Denisovans, our shadowy cousins. It suggests sapiens split from Neanderthals and Denisovans 1.32 million years ago, doubling our origin story. Out of Africa? Wobbling? Asia's cradle? Maybe. We're diving into this fossil's secrets. The science journal bombshell, Reddit's rants, and X's fiery buzz, 2.9K upvotes, cries of nationalist bias, and calls for DNA. No genes, just bones, mean debate rages, but this skull could redefine who we are. Buckle up, this 2025 shakeup might rewrite your family tree. Flash to 1990, a riverbank in Hubei, China, yields Yunxian 2, a skull smashed by time, dated 940,000, 1.1 million years old via uranium series tests. Initial take, Homo erectus, rugged wanderers with heavy brows and small brains, 900 cc then, first large-brained humans out of Africa, 2 million years ago. But the crush obscured truth, features mangled, classification a guess. Enter 2025. Chris Stringer's team at London's Natural History Museum wields CT scans, high-resolution surface scans, and 3D modeling to rebuild it, pixel by pixel, into a face from the deep past. Heart tug. This isn't a dino relic. It's our kin, a 1-million-year-old ancestor staring back, demanding we rethink everything we thought we knew. Rethink's an understatement. The digital Yunxian 2 stuns. A spacious brain case, EV 200 cc, bigger than erectus's 700 100 cc, flat cheekbones, narrow eye sockets, a wide nasal bridge, and a jutting lower jaw. These aren't erectus's crude contours, but hallmarks of Homo Longi, tied to the 2021 Harbin Dragon Man skull, 146,000 years old, and Denisovans, who left 3 to 6% DNA in modern Oceanians. Stringer. It's the closest we've got to the ancestor of sapiens, Neanderthals, and Denisovans. Not sapiens itself, but a bridge, closer to us than Neanderthals, hinting Asia-birthed key branches. Emotional jolt. Picture your great-grandparent 1 million times removed, not African but Asian, reshaping your heritage's map. Maps redrawn with a bombshell. The sapiens-Neanderthal Denisovan split, once pegged at 600,000, 800,000 years, leaps to 1.32 million years ago. Sapiens' origins? Possibly 1.02 million years, per computational fossil analysis. Stringer. It doubles the time of origin of Homo sapiens. 5 branches emerge over 800,000 years. Asian Homo erectus, toolmakers, 2M and 100K years. Homo heidelbergensis, Africa, Europe, 700K, 200K years, sapiens, Neanderthals, and Homo longi, Denisovans. Yunxian 2, maybe an early Longi, suggests Asia as a diversification hub, sapiens or proto-sapiens evolving there, migrating to Africa, or interbreeding across regions. Twist. This isn't a clean Asia cradle, but a tangled web of waves challenging out of Africa's tidy tail. Out of Africa's tail, sapiens emerging 300,000 years ago, Jebel Irhoud, Morocco, leans on Africa's unmatched genetic diversity, 2020 genomic studies, highest global variation, and haplogroups tracing non-African descent to 70,000 years. Yunxian 2? No DNA, just bones. Its Homo longi label is morphological guesswork, no genetic proof. Frido Welker, University of Copenhagen. If confirmed by fossils and DNA, the divergence dating would be surprising. Reddit's r/science, 2.9K upvotes, roars, Cairn-Rebor, paleontologist, warns fossil records are vanishingly small. 0.01% of hominids fossilize, fewer found, making paths educated guesses. Vistakai, coastal settlements, submerged 100 kilometer post-ice age, dissolve in months, hiding whole populations. Emotional ache. Our story's a puzzle with half the pieces underwater or dust, puzzles debated fiercely. Reddit and X ignite. Lurker adds another ancestor group. Sapiens left Africa multiple times, interbred like with Neanderthals. Gringledoom. Asia origins need extraordinary evidence. Africa's diversity rules. X. Post. 10. Yunxian links Denisovans closer to sapiens. Game changer. Post. 5 branches. Asia hub. Fringe buzz. Post. 13. Racist Asian origins push. Zoom waffles flags nationalism in Chinese studies. Multiregionalism gains traction. Sapiens waves 120,000 plus years ago, Middle East, 70,000 years ago, global, mingling with Denisovans, 3 to 6% DNA and Oceanians. Toba eruption, 74,000 years, 1,000 survivors, or 800K-year bottleneck-pruned lineages per Vistakai. Suspense. No DNA, speculative reconstruction, breakthrough or bias. Bias or not, the muddle in the middle, 800K, 300K years ago, is a mess. Fossils like Yunxian II, Harbin, and Spain's Homo antecessor, 900K, 800K years, jumble branches. Stringer. Landmark step toward resolving the muddle, Sheila Athrea. Varying traits defy easy sorts, enduring mystery. A third Yunxian skull, less studied, awaits analysis, could cement or crack the case. X. Post. Homo juluensis folded into Longi, Harbin as sapiens kin. Future fossils or DNA from Yunxian could clinch it. Emotional spark. We're not a straight line, but a braided river. Sapiens, Neanderthals, Denisovans crossing continents, genes, and time. Rivers wide and wild, multi-regional waves explain diversity without ditching Africa. Sapiens left 120,000 years ago, Middle East, died off. No descendants per Terry Schiavo 275, or returned mixing with locals. Australia's 65,000-year-old sites is pH, hint at earlier exits. Reddit's Lurker. Lineages died out, Africa's diversity endured. Heart tug. Humanity wasn't one tribe, but a tapestry. Asian Longi, African sapiens, European Neanderthals weaving together. What's next? More skulls, DNA, or drowned coastal clues to untangle the tree? Untangle or unravel? Yunxian II's no sapiens but a million-year-old mirror, closer to us than Neanderthals, hinting Asia-forged early branches. Out of Africa holds genetic cradle, but multi-regional mingles add layers. No DNA, crushed bones, and bias whispers keep it contentious. Stringer. Changes a lot of thinking. Welker. Needs genetic proof. Your roots. Africa's spark, Asia's forge, or both. Drop your take below, like this origin overhaul, and subscribe for science shakeups. Bell on. Next. Denisovans' DNA secrets? Where's your cradle? Africa, Asia, or everywhere?